the Mastery Mindset podcast channel. Master your mind and unleash your potential. Hey there, and welcome to another episode of the Mastery Mindset podcast channel. I'm thrilled to have you with us today. In today's episode, we're going to explore a topic that's crucial in today's fast-paced world. The power of boundaries. Protecting your space. Now, I know it's a hot topic, especially for those of us in the working age, so let's get right into it. Now, when we delve into the concept of boundaries, it's essential to clarify that these are not meant to be rigid barriers preventing interaction. Instead, they function as flexible guidelines. Think of them as the invisible but vital property lines that exist in the landscape of your life. These lines help you navigate the territory of what is acceptable and what is not, creating a sense of order and balance. Consider this. Imagine you're knee-deep in a significant project, fully immersed in the intricate details, and suddenly, a well-meaning colleague consistently interrupts your workflow. It's not about shutting them out completely, it's about finding that delicate balance. Setting a boundary in this scenario could be as simple as respectfully communicating your need for uninterrupted time to fully concentrate on your tasks. By doing so, you're not only safeguarding your productivity but also fostering a healthy and respectful work environment. So, understanding boundaries isn't just about creating barriers, it's about sculpting an environment where you can be your best self without the constant influx of distractions. It's a proactive step towards maintaining your focus, fostering personal growth, and ensuring that the various elements in your life coexist harmoniously. Now, let's dive into the realm of emotional boundaries, a crucial aspect of maintaining our mental and emotional well-being. Emotional boundaries are like the guardrails that guide our interactions with others. They are the limits we consciously set on our emotional involvement to ensure a healthy balance in our relationships. Imagine your emotional space as a unique territory, and setting boundaries here is about understanding where you end and others begin. Without these boundaries, we risk being emotionally overwhelmed, absorbing the feelings and energies of those around us, which can lead to burnout and a compromised mental state. Consider this practical example. You have a close friend going through a tough time, and their emotional struggles are starting to affect your own well-being. In this scenario, setting an emotional boundary is not about distancing yourself or lacking empathy, it's about finding that equilibrium. You might express genuine empathy and support for your friend, but it's equally important to communicate that you need to protect your own emotional space. Setting this boundary doesn't mean you care any less, it's a proactive step to maintain a healthy emotional balance. By doing so, you create a space where you can be supportive while also safeguarding your mental and emotional health. Remember, acknowledging and setting emotional boundaries is a powerful form of self-care, allowing you to be a better friend, partner, or colleague in the long run. Now, let's shift our focus to the ticking clock and the significance of time management as a boundary. Time, undoubtedly, is one of our most precious resources, and how we navigate it can profoundly impact our overall well-being, especially in the working age. Setting boundaries around time is like sculpting the canvas of your daily life, ensuring a harmonious blend of work and personal moments. It's not just about the minutes and hours, it's about safeguarding your mental and physical energy for the things that truly matter. Consider the scenario where you find yourself caught in the perpetual loop of working overtime. It's a common struggle in today's fast-paced world. Setting a time boundary, in this case, becomes paramount. Picture this. You decide to establish a strict end time for work each day. This isn't merely a rigid rule, it's a deliberate choice to create space for personal activities, relaxation, and recharging. Setting a time boundary is a twofold process. First, it involves the art of saying no when necessary. It's about recognizing your limits and understanding that your time is finite. Second, it's the skill of prioritizing tasks effectively. By doing so, you not only enhance your productivity during work hours but also carve out valuable moments for self-care and leisure. In essence, time management as a boundary is your tool for crafting a work-life balance that resonates with your priorities. It's an intentional step toward reclaiming control over your time, allowing you to be more present, focused, and fulfilled in both your professional and personal pursuits. Remember, your time is a reflection of your priorities, and setting boundaries around it empowers you to live a more purposeful and balanced life. Now, let's navigate the digital landscape and delve into the realm of social media boundaries. In this age of constant connectivity, our relationship with technology, especially social media, can shape our daily experiences and impact our mental well-being. Establishing boundaries with social media is akin to creating a safe harbor amidst the constant waves of information. It's not about completely disconnecting but rather fostering a mindful and intentional approach to our online interactions. Consider this. You've had a long day, and before you know it, you find yourself mindlessly scrolling through social media right before bedtime. The blue glow of your screen becomes a companion in the dark, but the content you consume affects your mind, seeping into your thoughts and potentially impacting your sleep. Setting a boundary in this scenario involves recognizing the need for a digital detox. Picture creating a tech-free zone in the hour leading up to bedtime, allowing your mind to unwind without the constant barrage of information. It's about reclaiming that sacred pre-sleep time for relaxation, reading a book, or engaging in a calming routine. By establishing social media boundaries, you're not only safeguarding your mental well-being but also reclaiming control over the narratives that enter your life. It's a conscious choice to be present in the real world, fostering meaningful connections and experiences. Remember, the power lies in your hands to curate a digital space that enhances, rather than hinders, your overall well-being. So, let's embrace the age of connectivity with intentionality, setting boundaries that empower us to navigate the digital landscape mindfully and purposefully. Let's now explore the intricate dance of relationships and the pivotal role that healthy boundaries play in maintaining their vitality, whether they be personal or professional. Relationships, much like a delicate ecosystem, flourish when there's a mutual understanding and respect for each other's needs and limits. Setting boundaries in relationships is an art, and it's about finding that delicate balance between giving and receiving. It's not a one-size-fits-all solution but rather a personalized approach that considers the unique dynamics of each connection. Imagine this scenario. You have a dedicated colleague who consistently relies on your support to manage their workload, and it's starting to take a toll on your own responsibilities and well-being. Setting a boundary in this case is not about rejecting their requests outright, it's about initiating an open and honest conversation. You might sit down with your colleague, discuss your workload, and express how their constant requests are leaving you overwhelmed. It's an opportunity to communicate your needs while also understanding theirs. Setting a boundary here could involve suggesting a more balanced distribution of tasks or collaborating on a system that ensures both of you can meet your professional obligations without sacrificing personal well-being. In personal relationships, the principle remains the same. Communicating your emotional needs and understanding the needs of your partner or friend creates a foundation of trust and respect. Boundaries, in this context, are the unspoken agreements that define the contours of a healthy relationship, fostering a sense of security and harmony. Remember, setting boundaries isn't a sign of distance, it's a way of ensuring that the relationships that matter most are built on a solid foundation of understanding and mutual growth. It's about creating an environment where both parties can thrive individually, contributing to a stronger, more resilient connection. So, let's embark on the journey of setting and respecting boundaries in our relationships, cultivating spaces where everyone involved can flourish and grow together. So, there you have it. The power of boundaries. By understanding and implementing boundaries in various aspects of your life, you can create a space that fosters personal and professional growth. Remember, it's not about building walls, it's about creating a balance that allows you to thrive. As we wrap up today's episode, I want to leave you with this thought. Setting boundaries is an ongoing process, and it's okay to reassess and adjust them as needed. Take the time to reflect on your own boundaries and how they contribute to your overall well-being. Thank you so much for tuning into the Mastery Mindset podcast channel. If you found today's episode valuable, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to share it with your friends and colleagues. I'd love to hear your thoughts on today's topic, so drop a comment below. Until next time, keep mastering your mindset, and remember, your boundaries are your superpower.